Imagine there's a room. A woman is waiting by the phone for a call from a guy that she went on a date with 2 nights ago. She perceived that the date went well, but it's unclear why he hasn't called yet. In another room, there's an office full of people who are pitching business ideas to clients. A female coworker approaches her male coworker to try to find some common ground about how to approach the pitch. She says that they should appeal to his likes and interests, get to the heart of who he is. The man says no. Let's stick with the facts. Let's create a problem that he needs us to solve. Now, in another room, there's a husband sitting on the couch. A wife comes in from a long day from work. Crazy things have happened and she's stressed out. She's telling him how she feels. She says, "I know, right?" And he says, "I don't know how to help you." She's frustrated with a short response. It is often said that men and women are so different that it's like they come from 2 different planets. Now, although this has not been proven, you can see how one could come to this conclusion. But it is true. Men and women are different in regard to verbal communication, nonverbal communication, and the perception of received messages through communication. As a young lady who has worked in corporate America before and is in school full-time, I have seen firsthand the kind of complications and misunderstandings that can come from not understanding these differences and the benefit when you do. Knowing and understanding these differences can help in a variety of situations and places, such as work, marriage, court, friendships, and even parenting. Now, for verbal communication, for men, communication is a way to negotiate for power, seek wins, avoid failure, and offer advice. For women, communication is a way to get closer, seek understanding, equality, and symmetry. Men communicate to solve a problem, get to the point, or to achieve something. Most women, when they come to communicate, subconsciously are not looking for a solution per se. They are looking just to be understood, to find some type of commonality. As you can see this type of solution versus understanding that happens between the male and female species. Now, for nonverbal communication, this consists of gestures, body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. According to the Point Park University studies on differences between male and female communication, men are less likely to use facial expressions. In fact, it is proven that men smile less. For women, they rely heavily on facial expressions, including nodding and eye contact. Eye contact for women is seen as a way to interpret how they are being perceived by others. For men, it is not necessarily a way of communication. It is to show that they are up to the task at hand and unafraid for the challenge. Again, we can see this problem versus solution type relationship that comes with the male and female species, as well as equality versus hierarchy. To review, we've covered verbal communication, nonverbal communication, and now the perception of message. Men and women perceive messages differently. Gender plays a crucial role in how we communicate. Ohio State University gives 2 great examples of this concept. Concept 1, him. I'm really tired. I have so much work to do. I don't know how I'm going to get it done. Her, me too. There just aren't enough hours in the day. Him, there you go again. You never think my contributions to this marriage are good enough. Now here, you see the perceived message, or the message that she's trying to give off is, we're partners. We have the same experiences. Her in the between message is, we are equals. His communication to her, or what he perceives her communication to be, is, so you think that my contributions to this marriage aren't as great as yours. Example 2, as the reverse, her, I'm really tired. I have so much work to do. I don't know how I'm going to get it done. Him, why don't you take a day off and rest if you're so tired? Her, sarcastically, Thanks a lot. You think my contribution to this household is so trivial that I can do nothing and the difference won't even matter. Her communication to him, or how she perceives his communication to be, is, wow, what I do for this household isn't enough, and if I weren't to do it at all, it wouldn't matter. Him, to her, thinking that this is her message to him, is that I relate to you. I have a solution to your problem, and I think I can help you with it. As you can see, the differences in male communication have a lot to do with the differences in verbal communication, nonverbal communication, and the perception of message. Now going back to where we began. There's a young woman waiting by the phone for a call from a man. In the next room, there's an office full of people, a man proposing a pitch that his female coworker doesn't understand, and finally, a young couple arguing about how his wife is dissatisfied with a short response after telling him about her day. Next time you find yourself in one of these situations, ask, what is he trying to accomplish or achieve? What is her body telling me that her words aren't? And finally, is that really what they said, or is that just what I perceive the message to be? Thank you.